A lot of my viewers were asking me to check out the Boat Rugby Bluetooth speaker for quite some time. And I apologize for taking so long, but I finally got mine. So is it worth all the praise by you guys? Retailing for around 1500 Indian currency, the Boat Rugby is made of a rubber material hugging the metal grille on both sides, which hides two drivers, a passive radiator, and a LED indicator. Now, I'm not sure if the rubber is supposed to be not glued like this or I received a faulty product. Nevertheless, it's sturdy, well built, and has no flex whatsoever. Personally, I don't really have any complaints about the build. It's really solid and has some reassuring heft to it. Now the speaker itself is not really big and it's pretty portable. Now, I'm not a big fan of the design though. I get why it's shaped like this because of the name Rugby, but I'm not a fan. But as always, you guys can be the judge. The top of the speaker features the power button, volume up and down, and a multifunction Bluetooth, answer decline, and a play pause button. On one side of the speaker, you can find the micro USB charging port, an aux-in port, and a mic. Now, calls sound okay for a Bluetooth speaker. Talking about the ports, Boat Rugby is bundled with a short micro USB charging cable and an aux-in cable, which I always appreciate. Now, pairing is simple as always. Turn on the Bluetooth speaker and it goes automatically into a pairing mode, and the fast blinking blue LED turns into a slow blinking blue LED with the vocal confirmation, and you have wireless music for life. Now, this speaker had so many recommendations and pretty solid reviews on Amazon too. But since I've never had any experience with the companies, I had my expectations reasonable. Here is the sample of the audio quality. Now, if you want a more brief sound test, I made a separate video. The link can be found in the description.
Set my heart afire. Yeah.
So there it is. As I always say, sound recorded through my microphone, played through your speakers, YouTube's processing is not the most accurate representation. So here is my word. Now, I was pretty impressed by its performance. The bass was nice, it's pleasant to hear without overpowering, but I still prefer the bass on the POSH and Xiaomi. The mids and highs were good without being too sharp, instrumentals also sounded good. Now, the Boat Rugby doesn't get loud even at 50-60% volume, which was shocking considering it has a 10 watt output. I had to almost crank up the volume to 80%. Now don't get me wrong, it gets loud at 100%, but all the speakers I've tested thus far were very listenable at just 50-60% volume, both on my phone and speaker. Now the speaker doesn't distort that much at the highest volume, which is really nice. Maybe it's because of the low volume, I don't know. Overall, it's a good sounding speaker for the price. Now the range was also good. Doing my usual test of leaving the speaker in my bedroom and walking all around my house, it didn't lose connection but had some occasional choppiness. But when I tried to take it to my car parking, it lost connection, but that's pretty normal without direct line of sight. Now the battery life on the Boat Rugby is nothing exceptional. It works as it's claimed. As always with most Bluetooth speakers, there is no way to tell the exact battery life. Now the company claims around 8 hours of battery life, and in my testing at 55% volume, I got an extra hour than what is claimed, 9 hours before it finally died on me. To charge the speaker from dead to full, it took me around 3.5 hours, and the red LED indicator will turn off once charged. And yes, you can use the speaker while it's charging. Now you might be asking yourself, what red LED? As was I, for hours and hours. And I finally found it. Look into your aux-in port, there's a very faint red LED. Seriously Boat, very bad choice. Now all these days I was recommending the Portronics POSH if someone asked me suggestion for a Bluetooth speaker under 1500 Indian currency. Now don't get me wrong, the Portronics POSH is still a great speaker for the money. But after testing the both Rugby, I'm a bit confused because they both are excellent speakers for the money. Now sure, I'm not a fan of the both Rugby's design and the finish may be questionable. I do love the POSH's design and I wish the boat Rugby also had some kind of splash proof or water resistance as the Portronics POSH. But all my whining aside, here is my conclusion. If you want a speaker that has good battery life, sound quality and you don't mind a little bit bigger size or a unique design, then go with the boat Rugby, you will love it. However, if you want a very compact speaker which is more traditionally designed, splash proof, has comparable sound quality, loudness, and almost the same battery life, then go with the Portronics POSH. Now let me make one thing clear, no matter which you choose, the boat Rugby or the Portronics POSH, you will definitely love it. Personally, I still prefer the Portronics POSH. Now, I know there will be at least a couple of comments saying, but it's not as good as JBL or Bose. Yeah, but those brands better give me the best for the asking price. Now, is this the best speaker under 1500? Not really, there are equally good speakers, but the boat Rugby is a great value for money. Hope you guys enjoyed this review and thank you for watching. If you're interested in the speaker, you can find the links in the description below the like button. So, what would you guys choose, the Portronics POSH or the boat Rugby? Let me know in the comments below. My name is Adi. I'll see you guys in the next video.